Hey guys, it is Sara here. So finally we have a decent makeup tutorial coming through because it's been a while and I really missed it. So today I am bringing you guys this sunset inspired makeup look and I am so obsessed with it. It's on another level. Like, it's so pretty and I've never ever done a look like this and I really like how it turned out. I do want to say that this look is totally inspired by one of my friends, Maddie, and this is not a collab. She didn't ask me to do this. I just low-key really wanted to let you guys know that this is very inspired by Maddie because she did a sunset inspired look as well, and I love how it looked. I didn't have the same products as she did, so I kind of switched it up a little bit, so it does look a little bit different, but it was mainly inspired by her because she's really creative. So I'll leave her channel and her information down below, so please check it out because it's amazing. If you want to see how to create this look, then please just keep on watching. Okay, so we're starting off with the eyes like always, and this eye is already done. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like it's easier to just do one eye at a time for me. So we're gonna start off with this yellow shade from NYX. I believe this is in the shade STFU. So we're just going to take that shade and pack it all over our crease. And I do have to say, this shade is a shade that you have to build up in order to get the best pigmentation. So I am constantly going back in the eyeshadow and adding more into the crease. Next, I'm picking up the shade Real Gar from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and it's just like a bright orange, so I'm going to pick that up and apply it directly in my crease, not going up as much. So I'm first going to be placing it in the crease and then I'm going to blend the shade out. And if it's a little bit hard to blend, just take more of the yellow shade and blend the orange into the yellow so it doesn't look harsh. This eye look is very simple, but the key is to blend just so that the colors go in with each other very seamlessly and there are no harsh lines. So the next shadow we're going to be picking up is from NYX as well, and it's not as pigmented as I would like it to be when it's on its own, so I am going to take a little bit of this NYX glitter glue and applying it on my lid and then packing the eyeshadow on top so it looks much more pigmented than what it would on its own. See, I'm just taking a very small amount and applying it on my lid only. I'm picking up this shade from NYX and it's really pretty. I do not know what the name is, but if this helps anyone, this is what it says on the back. I'm just going to pack a lot of that on my lid. So to slightly blend those two in, I'm just doing the same concept as the orange and the yellow. I'm picking up a little bit of orange to blend it into the pink. So next I'm going to be darkening a little bit my lash line. So for that I'm taking the shade Love Letter from the Modern Renaissance palette right here. I'm just going to smoke that out on my lash line. I'm also taking that same shade and using it to draw a wing. I know it's a little bit hard when it's eyeshadow, but I guess it's just practice makes perfect. If you want, you can put some tape to help you as a guideline. Okay, I don't know why my wings always look better on this eye than on this eye. So for my brow bone highlight, I don't really want anything too distracting because I want this to be the main focus. So I'm just picking up a matte white shade. This is Tempera from the Modern Renaissance palette as well. So that is it for the eyes. We're going to do mascara at the end after doing the lower lash line because now we're going to move on to the face. So I just oil blotted my face with some oil blotting sheets and this is the result. It's disgusting. That was on my face. Okay, so my skin has been having kind of like a rough situation lately. It's literally breaking out like crazy and it's kind of funny to me. I don't really know why it's doing that, but what can you do? You know, going back to school tomorrow and I'll have this gorgeous canvas to go with. But whatever, I mean, there's not really much I can do. other than cover it up with some makeup. It's been a long time since I've used this, but I'm using the Nivea Men Sensitive Aftershave Balm. I heard this is bad for your skin. I'm not really sure, but whatever. I mean, can my skin get any worse than this? I don't really think so. I'm just putting a little bit on my face. Oh. Plus, I have like, these pimples hurt. Like, oh, also by the way, my skin always gets red when I put primer on. You guys know that the first like 2 steps of my face makeup, I always look into the viewfinder because that's my mirror. But the pimples I get are 1, like really big, and 2, they like hurt so much. But I have learned after this, guys, this is a scar that I can't pick. Okay, so now when your primer is tacky, we can move on to foundation. For foundation, I am taking the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and this is in the shade Warm Nude. So first I applied it with a brush, with this brush from Real Techniques, but I'm also blending out the foundation near my eyebrows with this brush, so I don't cover up my eyebrows with a beauty blender because I don't want to cover up 30 minutes of my time. So now I'm gonna blend it out with my damp beauty blender. Okay, so foundation's done, and now for concealer, I'm taking the Born This Way concealer as well. Applying it in my under eye area. And I have like this weird reaction from a makeup wipe that a friend gave me. And it's like so red and it burns whenever I put makeup over it, but I had to film this video, so yeah. So now I'm just blending that out with my beauty blender. I always say booty blender. With my beauty blender again. So you're gonna be shocked. I'm sure you guys are probably tired of hearing me say this, but this is Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and I'm actually going to use this powder just because I don't want to waste my NYC powder because I'm almost out of it. So I'd rather waste this powder than the NYC powder. That's how much I like the NYC powder. It's crazy. I'm also setting the rest of my face with this powder and my beauty blender. So for bronzer, I am picking something that has become one of my favorites. Whoa, that's a really weird way to hold it, but I'm picking up Hoola by Benefit, and this is the travel size, but it's still good. Oops, I just kicked you, sorry. So after bronzer, I am going to blend in the bake. Okay, so I usually tend to stay away from blush. I just don't like blush. Personally, I don't think I can pull it off. I just felt like this look called for a blush, like it was necessary. So I'm just using this Beat e.l.f. Baked Blush. It's like broken. There was like a dome before. This is in the shade Peachy Cheeky. It's like super pretty. It's like luminous. It reminds me of Luminoso by Milani. It is a very luminous blush. If there's lots of light hitting you, you might not even see the blush. It might look like highlighter like it does now. But I promise that if there wasn't like a very harsh light in front of me right now, you could see like a very, very luminous pink showing through. So for highlighter, I am taking this highlighter that comes in this Tarte kit over here. And this highlighter is in the shade Authentic. I'm also applying it on my Cupid's bow and the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose. I'm getting close again and we're going to finish off the eyes. So I'm taking the shade Real Gar, which is the orange shade that we put in our crease. Tap off the excess because this is like really pigmented, and blend that in my lower lash line. Connect that to the wing as well. And I'm going to drag this color all the way in. So next I'm picking up the shade Love Letter again. I'm just going to apply that like very, very, very close to my lash line. So now I'm going to curl my lashes and simply apply mascara. I'm skipping out on the falsies because I feel like this look just demands to be solo, you know? And for mascara, I am using the Roller Lash Mascara by Benefit. This step is optional, but I feel like it'll just make the eyes pop. So I'm taking some white eyeliner. This is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. And yeah, I'm just going to line my waterline with this. So for the inner corner highlight, I am taking the shade Vermeer from the Modern Renaissance palette and popping that in the inner corner. So lastly for lips, I'm taking Dirty Peach by Kylie Cosmetics. This is such a pretty shade. It's a shade that I would never think about buying, but it's really, really pretty. So that was the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and please try it out because this is totally out of my comfort zone. I always stick to like warm tones, warm brown tones, you know, like I don't ever go colorful. So I really like how it turned out, and I don't know, try it out. Trust me, you will like it. That was it for today's video, and I will see you in my next one. Love you.